This is Irontrader, and this is Midday Trading. So as usual, we're going to take a look here at Bitcoin, crude oil, and natural gas. But first of all, we're going to take a look at a seasonality chart of the Nasdaq that I want to show you. And then I'm going to show you an easy way on how to short NVIDIA and Tesla. Okay, this video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, selling stock market ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have the Nasdaq. Now we have a little sell-off going on here in the old market here, but again, this is a buying opportunity. Okay, so look at NVIDIA. Got all the way down to 30. What did it got down? 130.61. Now you're back at 134. Okay, even like a Tesla, 324. Now you're at 334. Okay, so this is a good way to make money here, and hopefully we can get that turnaround Tuesday. But what I want to show you here, okay, is I want to show you here this chart. Okay, so let me see. Well, let me just see exactly where we are. Okay, so here we have the seasonality chart here of the old Nasdaq. Okay, now if you go to equityclock.com, all seasonality charts are right there. You just click on, or you can go to my playlist. It's all right on there for you. Okay, now I just picked the Nasdaq here, but actually all the charts are the same. If you look at the Dow, the S&P, the Nasdaq, it's all the same. Okay, so when we get into this February timeframe, we'll always have that rally up. But at the end of then we start getting this huge chopping, selling situation. And then this is a good buying opportunity here in March, okay? So I just want to let you know here that this is over a 20-year period. So this has been playing out here very, very nicely. Okay, so when you come into the January, you got that sideways action, but when you have that rally here, so this is like no surprise to me kind of situation. Now you're going to have some big moves either way, and you can still make money either way. Okay, I'm going to show you a couple of short positions here, how to make it easy money here. But just always look at that at the end of February is going to be that sell-off period, but then looking like the first, second week of March, that's going to be your buying opportunity, and then you can take this bad boy long. Yeah, it's not going to go straight up. There's going to be choppy situations here, but this is how I want to show you here that this is for selling. So this is really nothing that's unusual here that's going on in the old market. Okay, let's look at a couple short positions here. Okay, here's a couple of shorties that you can work with. Okay, this is TSLAS. This is an easy way to short Tesla. Okay, so you can make Tesla a two-way trade. Instead of saying, oh, I can only go the long, you can make this a two-way trade. Now you can see here where today we rallied high as 9.68. This is what we're looking for, is 9.71. Okay, that price channel. Now, if you can get back above that, then here's going to be your target is going to be that 1051 level, okay? So again, if you can get above that, all we do is just keep looking right to the left of the chart here. Let me just take this down here. See how nice this is here? All we got to do is just follow these price channels, and we can just take it all the way up. Now, again, on Tesla, there is this gap on the shorty side, a couple of gaps, okay? So if Tesla gets hammered, then what you want to be looking on this here is going to be that 1274. There's your gap. Then look to the bottom of that candle, 1387. Then we can look at the top of this candle here at 1509. And then we look to the bottom of this candle here at 1707. Okay, so your gap and your fill, gap and your fill. If Tesla gets hammered, this is an easy way to short Tesla. Okay, NVIDIA, same thing here, okay? So what you're looking for here is we need to hold that 8-day. That's going to be key, that 2231. If not, here's your targets on the upside, okay? So you have your 2430. That's going to be your 21-day. We have your 2505 level. And then we have all the way up here, we have a 2683. And then we have a retest all the way up there at 2966 level. So this is an easy way here to short NVIDIA. Now, the earnings are coming out on the 26th. A lot of times here when those earnings came out, it would just beautiful, great numbers, but somehow they would disappoint and then the stock would sell right on off here, okay? So this is an easy way here to short NVIDIA, easy way to short Tesla. Okay, let's take a look now at Bitcoin, 3 ways. Okay, here we have the old Bitcoin. Let me bigger up there. Okay, here has the IBIT that I trade for the long, and here is the BITI that we trade for the old short. Okay, so that's why I showed you that seasonality chart. Just because the market is selling off, that does not mean that you can't make money. Okay, both directions. Okay, if you're just a long trader, then just wait for the setup. Okay, and you can scalp the long kind of a situation. If you're just a short trader, you do just the opposite. Now, you can see here on the old Bitcoin, well, we put in a lower low. Friday, we had that big red candle and it wiped right out those 2 nice days, okay? Today, we put in a lower low. We got all the way down to 93,735 level, okay? So, that's not good. This is what we're watching, this candle right here. You're looking at 93,305. So just a little bit above that. And then you notice when it rallied, it only could get up to that 8 simple moving average. So downside, let's take a look at that. You want to look at that 93,735. Then we want to look here at that 93,305. And then your retest at 91,455 is right there. Okay, now if that's lost, we'll come right to the bottom here at that 89,525. And then we have 88,697. Now, it's going to be a matter of time here, but we just have just an absolute sideways action going on here, okay? It's just real tight range. You can see real tight range and just sideways, okay? That doesn't mean you can't make money in both directions, okay? So here's the IBIT. This is what I trade. You can see the stock is similar. You look at the RSI, you look at the MACD, everything is very, very similar as what you have on the old Bitcoin. Now, this here is just the opposite because this is the shorty of it, okay? So now you can see where as Bitcoin here has fallen nicely, this is rallying here very, very nicely. So what you want to watch is that 2388. If you can get above that, then this is going to be your target right here, 2492. You get above that, your target there is going to be 2671. So don't be afraid to do a little short ski, okay, especially when you get these candles that you can't get through that key level there of resistance, okay? So just like Friday, this BITI was a good short, okay? So because look at the difference there, okay? So you had a low of 22.39, you had that the high of 23.51, you had over a point there of nice good trade, and it's only sitting at $23, so you can buy 5,000 shares with no problem, okay? So right here, okay, what we're looking for on that Bitcoin on the upside here is you got to watch that 96,451. That's going to be very, very key. And if we get above that, then we're going to come on top of this candle, 97,200 level. Then we'll come up here. You got that 98,295, 98,440. But really what you're looking for is that 98,808. Now, that 21-day crossed over that 50-day. That's not bullish, okay? There's no way that is bullish, okay? So always remember that when you get them crossovers, just like we had this 8-day that crossed over there, that's not bullish. And look at the sideways action here, okay? But somehow you can get above that 98,808. Then you'd be looking right there at that 99,094. And then we look, if you can get above, then we're looking at Friday's high, that 99,765 level here. But you got to get through the 8-day, 21-day and that 50-day in order to do that, but we just have this sideways action situation going on here, okay? So I just wanted to just show you exactly that you can always still make money here, even on the old short ski, okay? So this is a great long, this is a great short. Now these are just one-to-one, and these are spot prices. They're not the futures. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil and natural gas. Okay, here we have the old crude ski. Now, you can see here, we had that big ass red candle there on a Friday, and it took out all of these 3 candles here, okay? So that's never good. But then again, when you look at this pattern, high, lower high, that's not good, okay? Then we had 3 up, down, 3 up, down. So let's just see, maybe get another 3 up here again. I don't know. But again, we have a lot of resistance. So you want to watch today's high. That's at 70.88 level, okay? Which if you look at the bottom of that candle, 70.84, that's what you ran right into as far as your resistance. The next one is going to be right here, is going to be that 71.17. And then we're going to start right here at that 8-day at 71.36. Then we have that 100-day at, let me see, get in there, 71.48. And then we have your 21-day 72.19, and then we have your 50-day at 72.61. If you can muster all of that, okay, then you can go to that 74.01 here low. Now, usually this is a really good time to buy the old crude oil and going into summer driving. Another one that you want to look at is the XLE, and that's all the big oil companies, okay, Exxon, Chevron, Mobil, plus it pays about a 3.5% dividend, okay? So that's always one good to hold there. But now again, crude really isn't doing much. Now, the T-Man came out and he wants to pump like hell on the old crude. And remember, when you do that, you increase supply and you only can have so much demand, that price goes lower. Okay, so always remember that. Now, downside, this is what you're watching right here. This 70.12 on a closing basis. Now, I know we had a little bit lower there today at that 69.80, but on a closing basis is what you're looking for, okay? Closing basis, you got to get below that 70.12. If you do, then obviously we look to today's low, that 69.80. Then we can come right down here to the bottom here, 69.33, and then we can come here, 68.42, and then just rocket it all the way on down until we get right there to that 65.27 retest level. Now, eventually, I think we're going to hit that, and I think you're going to probably go to 63, 60, maybe even 57 over time. But let's be patient, especially at this time of the year here. This is time when things are starting to ramp up here for the old crude. But again, you've got this range. Just watch that 70.12 on the bottom and that 8-day on the top, 70.36. That's going to be very, very tight range. Now, natural gas is going through that contract roll. That's why we have this big old sell-off here. Look at this. Boom. Now, you can see where it came down low, okay? We made a lower low, came down to 390, okay? Came down to 390, but you're right back above that 8-day again. See that? On a closing basis, you maintain that 8-day, it's sideways to up. Very, very simple, okay? So what we want to watch there on the upside here is we want to watch the bottom of this candle right here, okay? So you're looking at 4.03. Then we look at today's high at 409. There's your gap. And then look to the bottom of that candle at 4.14. There's your fill, okay? So if you just take that 4.14 over level, see how nice that held it on there. And then today with the contract, boom, all the way on down. You keep rallying up here. You got some good targets up here. You got 420. You got 430, 432, 436, 439 here. And then you can have your retest at 447. Now, again, I think LNG is going to be a big, big player. So natural gas here collapsing. I don't think it's going to collapse, even though the weather here now is getting warmer. Where I am is 45 degrees here now, which seems, wow, that's still cold. But now when you compare it to like 0 and 10 degrees, that's not looking really that bad. Okay, so downside, just watch this 8-day on a closing basis. Very, very critical. And then watch today's low. That's at 390. If we lose that, look at the top of that candle. You're looking at 380, and we come down to that 50-day, 364, possibly that 21-day at 360 level. Okay, but as long as we're above that 8-day, it's sideways to up action. Now, you can see the RSI is kind of doing the roll job here. Same way here. This is kind of rolling over. So, I don't hold this, but I trade this. UNG for the upside, KOLD for the short side. That seems to work out very, very nicely. Now, I still have my short position on here with the SCO, okay? And then what I do is I scalp the UCO. Now, I didn't scalp anything today because there really isn't much range. It's 27.51 on the high, 27.14. That really is enough range, especially when your price is below all of this, okay? So if we can get something a little bit more juice, then I can maybe jump in and we can take it on up here. But right now, I just got a short position, and we'll see how this all shakes out. Now, again, if we start rallying up above there and close above there, well, that short will be gone, long will be on, and we'll take it up to that 74. Okay, that's what I got for you, and I'll be back here at after the open close. We'll take a look at Bitcoin, crude oil, natural gas. But just remember, the sell-off here that's going on today, it's no big deal. It's just a seasonality. Don't let anybody talk you into something or this. It's just look at a seasonality chart. It's right there. It happens every freaking year. I've been doing this for over 2 decades. Every year, same scenario, same thing, okay? So trade what's in front of you, not what you want.